Was just watching one of your YouTube videos, the MR 1 through 31. What'd you think about it? Because I know that video definitely has some mixed responses. The comment section of that video was a difficult one to read. I kind of had to take a little break from Warframe around that time period, to be completely honest, because I was just... I was really, really struggling to enjoy the game, unfortunately. Like, a lot. It was helpful for how I get my MR up. Still poor, but I like it mostly. Oh, okay, cool. I'm really glad that you found it helpful then. That makes me happy. That's kind of what... The intended purpose of that video was always to, like you said, like, help people get their MR up. But also to kind of set the record straight, or at least attempt to set the record straight on, like, what my MR journey looked like. Because around that point in time, I had so many people that were, well, that, like border, I don't know if hate is the right word, because I don't want to assume their emotions, but, like, they certainly were not being kind to me. So I guess you can call that whatever you think is appropriate, but it was a difficult time. I love Warframe so much. I think it's such a fun game, but I was always... It took me a long time to kind of grapple with kind of how I was being treated by a lot of individuals in the community and whatnot, about how I decided to, like, go about playing the game and my journey and whatnot. One of the weirdest things to me that was, and I've kind of... These emotions have been popping up a little bit recently, actually, funny enough, with a certain creator making their way to Destiny, interestingly. Is there a way I can mute the dialogue, by the way? I forgot how much these guys talk in this mission. Speech volume, probably. I just don't want to listen to this guy's conversation the entire time. But Gauntlet Push, thank you so much for the 8 months of subbing. Appreciate you so much. I was having a tough time with, like, I think one of the weirdest things that, like, took me a while to try and figure out was, like, when I first started coming to Warframe, like, I remember my day one on Warframe. I had people gifting on gifting on gifting on gifting on gifting on gifting. And I always wanted, like, obviously I'm never going to be able to have a one-to-one authentic Warframe experience, right? Just like when you stream the game. That's just not possible. Okay, I can still hear these guys' voice lines. So, I guess, transmissions volume. Got it. I think. I'm never gonna have a one-to-one experience of, like, what a typical player would have. But I tried to get, like, kind of as close as I could. But, like, my day one on Warframe, when I never had any idea what was going on, and I was getting all these gifts and stuff like that, and people were giving me advice in chat, I was like, one of the first things I said was like, wait a minute. Hold up, guys. Hold up with all the gifts. I appreciate it a lot, but, like, I don't want my Warframe experience to be, like, tainted or anything like that, right? Like, I want to try to have, like, a really close, like, I want to experience the game for what it is, you know? And every single person basically told me, like, no, dude, like, this is Warframe. Like, veterans helping newbies, the community coming together to get new people, like, that's what we're all about, man. That's what the game's all about. Now, granted, I did have a lot of people tell me, probably not the best idea, though, to, like, use gifted gifted warframes or gifted weapons or anything like that, and that I abided by. That's why I always asked everyone, please don't gift me any warframes, please don't gift me any weapons, and if you do, unfortunately, I will have to sell them because I want to grind them all out myself. But like everyone told me, they were like, no, keep the gifts on, man. Like, this is Warframe. It's part of the Warframe experience. Like, people love, like... And then it felt like 2 months later, all I saw everyone saying was like, man, screw this streamer. He didn't actually play Warframe. He got gifted everything. He got carried. He didn't put in any effort. He didn't put in any work. He didn't do anything. I had like this weird, like... state of like whiplash where I was like, wait, like the thing that everyone told me to like accept and do because it was like part of the game, that's the thing that so many people are hating on me for now. Like, what happened? It was just confusing. And oh, I'm bad. This is your last heart-to-heart. Is this going on Yaptics? I don't know. Maybe it will. I don't know. The thing that always perplexed me about it is, like, listen. Did I have the same experience as someone who isn't a streamer, right? No, absolutely not. Right? This whole thing started, honestly... you definitely get gifted way more than a regular player? Absolutely, yeah. There's no questioning that. Yeah. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. But the reason this comes up is because I had so many people like in my it was most prominent in my live stream and in my YouTube comments. Like the YouTube comments on my videos, and people would come into my live stream all the time. It doesn't happen as much anymore because I kind of like took a break, and I think they kind of got bored. And, you know, I think they moved on to someone else or moved on to doing something else. But like, they came into my stream non-stop and were like, dude, you're not a real Warframe player. None of this is, you didn't grind for everything. You got carried for anything. Or you didn't grind for anything. You got carried for everything. Like, you're not a real Warframe player. And it all started when I was like, I remember I was on Lua running relics. And I was talking about, someone asked me in chat, they were like, hey man, how's the new frame, how's the Warframe new player experience? Like, and dude, I'm getting ran right now. I was, it's really important that like I'm answering that question from the perspective of someone who comes from Destiny. Which is notorious for having one of the most abysmal new player introductory experiences ever. Yeah, I'm not using my abilities. I'm trolling. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm distracted by this conversation that my brain's not computing what I'm supposed to be doing. I was like, because most of the people that were asking me that question were people that were following me to Warframe from Destiny. And so I had all these people that were like, how's the new player experience in Warframe? And like, in my mind, I'm like thinking about it from like a Destiny comparison. And I'm like, dude, the Warframe new player experience is incredible. Now, sure, I didn't have a genuine 100% authentic Warframe new player experience, right? If we're looking at the new player experience, I think the most notable difference for me was gifted slots. And I would say boosters played a role in that too. Relic packs and Forma don't really have anything to do with the new player experience. I think relic packs, and that's more like mid game and stuff like that. But like, I was talking about the new player experience. And I had so many people that were in my stream at that time that were basically like, dude, you're not allowed to talk about this. You have no idea what the new player experience is like. You're a streamer. Everyone told you how to do everything. Everyone gifted you everything. Like, you don't know what it's like to be a new player. And in my mind, I was just like, guys, I'm trying to hype up the game to people so that they come and play it. Because it's a really good game. And I think people will have a lot of fun on it. And I want people to have a lot of fun on it. That's what my intention was when I was trying to hype it up. That was the entire purpose of me hyping up the Warframe new player experience. And I do genuinely believe it's solid. It's not without issues, right? You do have very limited Warframe slots, and that's definitely tough. I don't really think the boosters are that big of a deal very early on. I don't think the relic packs matter early on. As a new player, right? New player experience. I didn't think any of that stuff was too big of a deal. It's like my number one issue was like the only like real gripe I had about the new player experience was that the story takes a little bit of time to get ramped up, to get going. And yeah, Warframe slots and weapon slots are a little rough early on. That was my number, but like people were incessant on like trying to convince me and tell everyone that like I'm not allowed to talk about the Warframe new player experience being good just because I'm a streamer. I'm not allowed to have an opinion on it. And the thing I was always trying to emphasize was like, hey, like you can think my Warframe journey was legit or not. It's up to you. You can think that I deserve... You can think that I put the work in. You can think that I grinded. You can think that I didn't do that. That's fine. You can, like, that's your right, obviously, yeah? My problem was, though, like... If you don't like the way I went about playing Warframe, right? Which, the way I like to go about playing it was... There were certain things where I didn't want to use them if they were gifted. Warframes, weapon slots, things of that nature. There were certain things that I were okay with, like boosters, because I would have bought them myself anyway. And for all intents and purposes, I did. So I just sent the money to charity instead that I would have spent on Prime access. The relic packs, absolute mind-blowing, gigantic game changer. But that damage was already done. Like, the relic packs were already gifted to me. I didn't know which relics were the ones I had grinded and which ones were gifted. I didn't know. So it's like... There's definitely some areas where, like, obviously, like I said, my experience is not the typical experience. But my thing was always, like, you know, you can disagree with the way I went about playing Warframe. You can disagree with, like, my grind and whatnot and think that I fast-track things or what, I don't know, whatever you want to say. But, like, dude, some of the stuff people were saying to me was, like, they were telling me that I didn't belong in Warframe. They were telling me that I should go, they would say, and I quote, go back to Destiny, where I belong. Like, they were, like, some of the things I had to, like, it was every day. It was every single day. Dozens of people coming into my live stream just while I was trying to enjoy Warframe. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to have fun. I was enjoying the game, playing it with other people, talking to other people who also enjoyed the game. I wanted to make YouTube videos about it so other people could, like, that's all I wanted to do. And I just, like, non-stop was like, dude, you're not a grinder. You got carried, you cheated, you got gifted everything. Go back to Destiny where you belong. It's just like, it sucked, man. It sucked. That's why I took a break for a while. Like, I just didn't want, I was sick of it. Like, it made me sad. Like, I loved the game Warframe, but, like, I didn't enjoy whatsoever, like, what I was going through while I was playing it. Like, I even had the frickin' accusations of charging people money to join my clan. Which is ludicrous. It was the most, like, twisted... Oh my, like... You know how you know I wasn't doing that? Because that's against the Warframe terms of service. If I was actually doing that, if that was true, I would have gotten banned. They would have banned me. Because it's against TOS. You're not allowed to do that. And then I had another person that was, like, accusing me of view-botting. And they told their entire community to go into my Twitch VODs and take clips of me saying, like, 1 or 2 sentences out of context. And they would name them, like, cringe moments or something like that. I don't know. And I hit the dude up and I was like, hey, homie. Please stop doing this. Like, this is borderline harassment. And if you keep doing this, I'm gonna reach out to DE and let them know that, like, one of their partnered creators is, like, harassing me and won't leave me alone. And they said I threatened them. And I was like, dude, I just want you to leave me alone. Just let me do my thing. That's all I'm asking. Oh, it just fucking... It sucked, man. It sucked. All I ever wanted to do was enjoy this game. And I still do. I still love the game. And after I took a break for like a month and a lot of those people, like, kind of left me alone, it's been a lot better. But... But I've been struggling with it a little bit recently because I've noticed that Milo, Mr. Awful Waffles, who's a gigantic Call of Duty Zombies content creator, recently came over to Destiny and started making a ton of Destiny content and started streaming a ton on Destiny. And it's kind of funny because his journey in Destiny looks very similar to my journey in Warframe. That dude scheduled like a week-long period where he collaborated with like 50 different content creators that all Sherpa'd him through content, guided him, helped him get through raids, did raids with him, helped him with build crafting, taught him all the mechanics, taught him like the mechanics of Destiny, taught him all the systems, taught him all the builds. And everyone in the Destiny community nonstop is like, dude, I'm so happy that like and hey, listen, maybe at the end of the day, maybe he's just a likable guy and I'm not. It's entirely possible that's the case. I'm not ruling that out. But it's so frustrating to me that I see someone come over to Destiny and everyone's praising them and cheering them on for accepting the help of the community and getting involved in the game and falling in love with the game and trying to be a part of the game's community. And then I see what I did. I came over to Warframe. And don't get me wrong, it's not the entire Warframe community. Like, this is definitely a very loud minority. But it frustrates me that a little bit that, like, I came to this game. Every single person told me on day one, accept the help. Veterans love helping newbies. And, like, everyone, like, this is Warframe. We love helping new Tenno. Like, that's what we're all about. We love it. And so I was like, oh, sweet, cool. So I accepted that help. I rejected it in certain areas where I felt like it was, where I felt like there were certain areas where I was like, hey, like Warframes and weapons, like I actually do want to grind those myself and all that kind of stuff. But I accepted all this help and now I feel like I'm being ostracized for it, or I was being ostracized for it, at least. And it just like, I don't know, it's kind of sucked, man. I felt like I wasn't allowed to enjoy Warframe. I wasn't allowed to enjoy Warframe. I wasn't allowed to have an opinion on Warframe. I wasn't allowed to have an opinion on the new player experience. I wasn't allowed to give people advice on how to grind MR ranks. I wasn't allowed to be a point of authority on anything. All because I'm a streamer. People gave me advice in chat. People gifted me relic packs. Like, automatically, I'm like, nope, you got to stay over there. Someone asked, nope, you are not allowed to have an opinion. You got to stay over there. It's basically what people were telling me. It just sucked. So I had to walk away for a little bit. I just dropped 2 Charleston shoes. I have to be very careful not to roll over them. Because then there will be nougat all over my carpet. But, I don't know. Just sucked, man. Things are better now. For sure. But. Yeah. There was a, There was a period of, very heavy difficulty. Yeah, like I'm just being honest, right? Like I'm a bit like I'm big on transparency. Big fan of transparency. And because like this is like this point in time, this period in time, like I was losing sleep over this, man. It sucked. I had like a lot of conversations with my wife about like how I was struggling to understand why all of these people on the internet hated me because I was trying to enjoy a video game. And now I'm kind of willing to be a little bit more open about what happened here on the internet. But yeah, just, I don't know. Maybe, I guess... I don't know. I hope... I don't know. You were a great positive for the Warframe community. You were the one who started the wave of new players that Warframe has been desperately needing. And I like... I'm happy that's... Because, like I said, I think the game is so good. The game is so... Dude, the company is so good. Not just the game is so good, the company is so good, dude. Digital Extremes is incredible. And, like Warframe's incredible and Digital Extreme's incredible. And so literally all I wanted to do, like, in my mind, I was like, this is an incredible game run by an incredible company operated by incredible people. I want to do everything in my power to get people to play this game. And the number one way I think I can do that is just by showing them how much I'm enjoying it. Holy Glaze, you're dang right, dude. Holy Glaze is right. You are right. Absolutely. You better believe it, man. I am not living in a world, bro, where we're gonna laugh at people and mock people for praising and complimenting good things in the world. Dude, Warframe's incredible, DE's incredible, the staff is incredible. Oh, nice glaze, man. Yeah? Real original of you, dude. Let's make fun of someone for praising something good in the world. That's a good call. Like, come on, dude. Come on. Let's get back to the days where we hype up good things and we put down bad things. Instead of making fun of people for glazing when they're trying to hype up the good things. Come on. I don't think you deserve being addressed like that by those players, but I can see what they are pissed about. I come from your YouTube channel. I don't know much about your stream too, but in some YouTube videos, it felt like you try to claim yourself into the community. Claim myself in the community? I don't even know what... Oh, so I mean, yeah, I was playing Warframe 12 hours a day, and I really loved Warframe. Yeah, I wanted to be a part of the community. Is that a bad, like... It's like, it's not a fraternity. Like, I don't need, like, an initiation. Of course I wanted to be a part of the community. That's, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I really wanted to be a part of the community. I still want to be a part of the community. Yeah, of course. Why would people be pissed about that? People, like, huh? Are people pissed that, like, like, what? Like, do they think I didn't properly pay my dues? I didn't grind as much as they did, so... I didn't grind as much, as they did, so I'm not allowed in the community. I got gifted a relic packs, so I'm not allowed in the community. Instead of at the very beginning looking up things on Wikipedia, people in my chat told me what to do or how to get something. I'm not a part of the community. It's like, yeah, of course I wanted to be a part of the community. I think the guy who played on stream with one of the lead devs of the game and one of the longest standing creators in the community is already claimed by the community. And it's like, I'm not... What I'm saying is, to do that, you don't need to say it. Just do it. Just enjoy. Don't make that big of a deal. That's exactly what I was trying to do. Literally all I tried to do every single... And this is the point I'm trying to make. And... in a lot of ways, you're kind of showcasing exactly what occurred. Literally all I did every single day was boot up stream, said, all right, fellas, what are we doing in Warframe today? What's next on the menu? What's the next frame we're going to grab? What's the next quest we're going to do? What's the next thing we're going to farm? That's what all... Oh, I get to do my first Kuva hunt. Let's go. Oh my god, I finally get to do Second Dream. Oh my... That's all I was doing. Literally all I was doing. You think I was like you said yourself, you don't really watch my streams. Like, did you think I was booting up stream every day, being like, hey guys, am I a part of the community yet? Like, no, I literally, verbatim, just do it, just enjoy. That's exactly what I was trying to do. And the reason that it became extremely difficult to focus exclusively on that is because while I was trying to just enjoy, people were coming in here telling me all of the reasons why I am not allowed to enjoy. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. I never, like, I never demanded or said anything. It's not like I pulled up in my YouTube videos and was like, guys, I deserve a creator glyph. Man. Guys, I deserve to be a part of the Warframe creator program. Guys, I didn't say, like, none of that. Nothing like that. I never tried to insert myself. I never tried to, like, pretend like I was more important or more prominent in the Warframe community than I was. All I wanted to do was be a part of the community. Which I feel like if you play a game, then you're a part of that community. And I just didn't... I was just... After enough times of people telling you that you don't belong, it's like, you know, you're going to get frustrated, and it stings a little bit. It sucks, you know? The end of the day, like I said, I just thought Warframe was such an incredible game. And I wanted to encourage other people to enjoy it and other people to play it. Because, and like DE too. Oh my god. You guys want to know how incredible DE is? And I'm not going to name names. But when things were getting to their peak, and I kind of... When things were getting to their peak, and I started kind of saying, like, hey, y'all, I think I might be, like, taking a little break, because this is getting to the point where I'm not enjoying playing the game anymore, because every time I try to log on to play the game, I have all these people coming in and giving me all the reasons why I'm not allowed to enjoy it. When that was happening, when it was getting to its peak, I had people from DE literally reach out to me privately. They messaged me to be like, hey dude, you good? Like, we're so sorry. This is not what our community is supposed to be about. Like, we don't condone any of this. We try to encourage people to be inclusive and accepting rather than what's going on right now. Like, we've been seeing everything you've been doing. We've been seeing your videos. We're so happy that you enjoy the game. We love that you're showing everyone else how much you're enjoying the game. Like, if that doesn't show a studio who cares, I don't know what does. That's... Not a single one of them had to say anything to me. And, it's... Wow. That honestly, that made taking a break even more difficult. Because I was like, man, this studio is out of this world, you know. It's at the end of the day, all I wanted to do, all I wanted to do was enjoy Warframe.
All sorts of people have it over you.
I wasn't trying to pull up acting like I was the best player, or that I was like.
They grow old. You remember.
I was grinding out the game. I was speed running the mastery ranks because that's how I enjoy playing games, and that's how I was having fun. Also, I was just playing 12 hours a day because I was having so much fun. I was working 1.5 full-time jobs playing Warframe. That's how many hours I was playing Warframe per week. Like, dude, I clocked, like, I think I played, like, 500 hours in 3 months. Or something crazy like that. It was so fun. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And it just... I just, you know, I guess I wanted people to stop making up lies about my grind, because I saw so many people coming into my stream just being like, oh, dude, you get carried to everything. You got gifted everything. You got gifted all the weapons, got gifted all the frames. And I was like, wait a minute. No, I didn't. That's not even true. So it really frustrated me that people were, like, making up lies about me. And even if it was true, right? Like, let's pretend for a second like it was true. like, does that justify hating someone and telling them that they should go back to the game that they came from? Does that justify, like, telling someone that they're not allowed to enjoy your video game? Like, it just sucked. You know, you can think I'm a scrub, you can think I'm a bot, you can think I'm trash. You can honestly, I probably am trash, right? You can think whatever you want. But, like, does that really justify hating me? I personally don't think so, but I guess, you know, maybe some will agree to disagree. But at the end of the day, I love Warframe. Really, really, really love Warframe. And I think it's a game absolutely everyone who enjoys looter shooters and sci-fi fantasy games should give a go. It's that good of a game, dude. It's really, 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 really good. There is not one way to play a game. There's multiple ways to play it. One of my favorite things to say is the objectively correct way to play a video game is the way that you enjoy playing it most. Obviously, there's caveats for that. Specifically when it comes to like things like PvP games. Because I know someone's going to be like, oh, well, what if the way I enjoy playing the game most is cheating? And it's like, okay. I guess, here, let me rephrase it with an asterisk. The objectively correct way to play a video game is the way you enjoy playing it most, as long as that method does not actively and directly ruin the experience for others. Right? Is it ruining anyone's experience that I got gifted relic packs? No. In fact, I would say it enhanced a lot of people's experience, because anytime I got gifted relic packs, I would pull people in from my stream to crack the relics with them so that they could also get rare prime loot. Does it ruin anyone else's experience that I had boosters? No. Would have bought them myself anyway. Boosters, bang, dude. Resource boosters when you're farming Orokin cells so that you can craft all the prime stuff. Holy. Resource boosters for Cryotic, resource boosters for Oxium. Bangers. Does it ruin anyone else's experience that I got gifted Forma? Nope. Once again, actually enhanced a lot of people's experiences because I dumped a crap ton of that Forma into my clan bank, clan vault, so that we could use it to build out the dojo. I don't know. At the end of, like, and listen, honestly, could I have been... I always tried to be extremely vocal and extremely... I always tried to be as communicative as possible, that my experience is not going to be one-to-one. Yeah, transparent is a good word. I always tried to be as transparent as possible with the fact that my experience as a streamer is not going to be one-to-one with the experience of a typical new player who doesn't stream, right? And maybe I could have done a better job of that. I don't know. Hindsight 2020, right? But I just, yeah. I just, I wish we could have spent more time focusing on the fact that we have a mutual interest in Warframe and bond over that, rather than focus on the differences we had in our Warframe journeys and use those to divide us. I think that would have been a lot more fun.